Which we could mod stuff like that in if Jack 3 Open Goal ever becomes a thing, because it'd be on PC. That'd be sick. Someday. You must collect all the tokens. Ah, what? My momentum. I'm just gonna keep this one, whatever it is. It's fine. Oh. Well, I say I'll keep it whatever it is, and then, you know. I might have to. Let me try this. Yeah, no, agreed. I'm gonna try looking at the middle thing and then aiming Jack towards that, like, strut. Like that, right there. Oh, that's good. Okay, I may try to do that in the future. So camera aims at the potato. And then, aim Jack at the thing or whatever. Now the only downside is we won't actually get the jet board until about halfway through, but that's alright. Because we got some exciting jet board stuff in the back half. It'll be cool. I'm trying to think of all the places where I'm gonna have to do it right now. The hardest part is gonna be fighting muscle memory to just do it normally. I almost feel bad for starting off like this behind. I feel like I should try to make it like a good run, you know what I mean? I guess that's just my inner speedrunner. Yeah, we'll just do it. Do it to it. The lizard lives today. I'm the captain now. Look at all these marauder spawns. Oh, Toledo. Trying to think, so like, we get the jet board after Ashland, and then what we do after that is tokens. And I've got like 1 or 2 hovers and tokens, but I mostly do big flips and tokens. The actual first, like, hover is after, oh, oops, who put that there? Is after tokens and we're at rotate. The rotator will actually be like the first area where we use them, because we gotta go from the, like, as soon as tokens is over, we hover over to, the area that we need to go to across the little spinning things. Yeah, man. Okay. I'm trying to think. We don't have any hovers in Bomb Train. Really, we don't really. We don't have any. There are like 2 hovers in Eco Mine. No, 3. I'm sorry. No, there are at least 3, maybe 4 in Eco Mine, depending on how my movement goes. 5, I'm sorry. Or 4 or 5, because I forgot about the first hover. Which, again, I can always just kind of incorporate big flips, but I also feel like incorporating too many big flips makes it like cheating. Because it's like, oh, well, I don't need to hover, I can just do a big flip instead. It's like, yeah, but we're here for the sauce, big dog. I kind of figured that was the case, actually. Ayo, massive time save. Because Noob is like it's kind of like home base for all my friends who watched me when I first started streaming. Because that was how, like, you guys got familiar with the game if you weren't familiar with it already from having played it before, you know? I still remember my, like, the first run that I submitted. Oops, where am I going? Was a recording of me when I was, like, hanging out in a Discord call with you guys. And I can't remember if you guys were playing a Star Wars game and it was before I was in Star Wars. I don't think that was the case. I think it was, you guys were just talking about it. And I was just in the call hanging out. I think that run was like a 50... It was a 50-something, I can't remember. Like, didn't have my mic on, and I was like super tilted because I thought I was going to do a lot better than I did because I've been practicing for like 2 or 3 months at that point. And I thought I was just going to hit everything first try. That was not further from the case. I remember watching it back being like, wow, I didn't realize I was like this tilted while I was playing. But yeah, that was fun. It's cool to look back on like the old runs and just see how far you've come. I still want to like push my no loop time down a little bit, but man, I've been like hankering to play some 90%. Absolutely. It is kind of mind-blowing new. Like just the difference between when I very first started versus now. Even to me, the biggest thing is like consistency. I mean, yeah, of course, the times have got better and stuff, but just like my general ability to play is, I mean, of course, it's just better than it used to be. I used to remember, like, struggling with certain hovers and just being like, man, I would be scared if I was even going to hit the hover or not in, like, so many different points. And now I just, like, don't even really think about hovers. I haven't for a long time, you know, you just kind of do them. It's crazy to, like, look back and remember the things that I struggled with and how I just don't struggle much with them now. Yeah, times definitely got better because of consistency for show. But and even just like the things that I practice now are so much different. I talked about this not too long ago, but like previously it was mostly just working on like big picture stuff. But now it's like really fine tuning. Like I'll practice like a very specific turn in, you know, Palace Ruins, for example, or something to really grind out the movement in that one particular spot so I don't lose momentum, you know. And it becomes so much more small scale, the things that I focus on in practice, because there's just like, I know what things need the most improvement. The basic waters of the desert is. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just do it now, you know? You don't think about it anymore. Muscle memory can be scary. Muscle memory can be scary. Like, the things that you just retain. I was really shocked whenever I came back, like after I quit in January, with the intention of just being done, like, period. But then when I came back in June, after like 5 months or whatever, I distinctly remember I plugged my PS2 and everything up, and I thought to myself, if I miss my first hover, I'm not going to speedrun anymore. Like, if I load up the game and I miss it, then I'll just consider that my sign. I just need to play this game for fun. I booted up the game in Spargus, punch boarded, and then hit a hover, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna speedrun again. It was just too much fun. Like, got too tilted when I was grinding for hero mode, and I lost sight of how fun the game was. So when I booted the game back up after 5 months, because I didn't touch it at all. Like, when I was done grinding hero mode, and I like quit, I mean, I was like done, and I put it in the box. I just shoved it under my bed and didn't look at it for months and months. And I forgot how much, like, as mad as I get at it sometimes when I'm running, I love playing this game so much. It's so fun, like, I mean, of course it's fun when things are, like, going well. And, you know, it's good to have goals and aspirations and want to get good times, but like you just said, Ben, it's literally all just about, you know, enjoying yourself. Like, why even do it in the first place if you're not going to have a good time, you know? That's why people run games that they enjoy running and not just, you know, speed run like everyone would. Yeah, and it's hard to... Because, again, especially when you're kind of goal-minded. I was trying to think of how else to word that. But having a goal set for yourself can kind of overcloud your better reasoning, I guess. And that happens to me a lot. They'll be like, man, I really want to get this time, or man, I really want to try to get my first record or whatever. Because that's a big one for me right now. It's like, I would love to get my first main leaderboard record in like one of the big 3 categories. And a couple of them definitely feel really out of reach. Like No Oob feels really out of reach, and Hero Mode feels really out of reach. Any percent feels like it's in my wheelhouse, and I really like any percent just as a category. Yo, what's up, Inkman? Someone redeemed the swag hover, or say someone, Cypress redeemed the swag hover stuff, so that's what we're doing right now. He wanted it for No Oob, so this will be swag hovers only. Which is my way of explaining why I'm behind 30 seconds and still running. Although, technically, if I popped off unbelievably, like, and I mean popped off unbelievably, played to my summer best or whatever, I could technically PB this. It'd be like the craziest run ever. After Glider, of course. But it's doable. But yeah, losing sight of how fun your speed game is, or like why you started running it in the first place, it definitely do damage to your mental. Which, I mean, sometimes your opinion changes too. Like, it's fun at first, but then as you continue on, you're like, man, this just isn't as fun anymore. And that's how I get if I have to grind like flag proxy a bunch, or sometimes on a bad day when I'm doing invul, and I'm like, man, this isn't fun. But it's the rest of the game that's fun. Yeah, burnout is definitely real. You did some runs for No Oob? Hey, how'd they go? But now that we're seeming to get invul more consistently, I don't think Roxy's going to be as bad to grind for, hopefully. Best days... Yeah, no, for sure. Mental is so much more important in speedrunning than people give it credit for. Sure. Yeah, I've done in your past, having fun. See, that's good, man. When you can, like, have a decent performance even if the run dies, and you're like, man, that's fun. So that's like peak speedrunning to me. Because it makes you want to keep attempting, because you're like, I'm close, I just need it to go right, you know? And you don't get discouraged and stuff. 17 in Hero Mode on the category for once. Hero Mode can be kind of grating, though. I understand that. Yeah, that's how I feel. Well, the thing with me is most of the time my runs are bad because I'm messing up my movement, and that's the most fun part for me, is like getting really clean movement. Whether it's on foot or whether it's like on the jet board, especially on the jet board. It's just like, it's fun to just be moving, and be moving like hot, you know? That to me is like the most enjoyable aspect. Oh, that didn't make it. I was gonna try to start doing that instead of a double jump, but I think I'm just... better at the double jump question mark. Oops. Over jumps. Yeah, yeah. I'm right there with you. Oh my gosh, my mom's cheering very loud. I do not know why, and I'm sure she's gonna come in here and I don't know why she's cheering. I'm glad, Cybers. It's hard to explain, because when people just look at it, it kind of seems a little confusing. Like, how can you have fun playing the same game like over and over and over again in the exact same way? Which you can have different categories and stuff, but there's joy that comes from improvement and like perfecting something, especially when it's combined with something you kind of already like anyway. Now, I don't mind the roll jumps and 90% no OB either. They're pretty chill. At least me. You want to PB this about the journey? Yeah. I mean, if you just PB'd every time you picked up the sticks, it might get kind of boring. Or like if you hit all of your goals like immediately. And it's frustrating in the moment. Like, it's frustrating in the moment, but it's, you know, feels good when you finally get where you were trying to go. I should get the checkpoint, even if I died. Yeah. No, I didn't. I mean, you're not wrong about the cars. Gran Turismo 4? Really? I don't know if I ever actually played any of the Gran Turismos, I'm not gonna lie.
Jack, this is Ashlyn. I'm
Some
glad you're still alive.
non
I see Damas still keeps tabs on his
inconsequential time
beacons.
loss.
Listen, I've got to see you immediately. I've landed out by the Oasis, but I don't have much time. Please come find me.
The racing game that I probably played the most, or like car-based game, was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. That was like the only one I really had. I had ATV Off-Road Fury 2, but I don't really count that because it was like, you know, ATVs and not cars. But I played that one as well, which it had a really good soundtrack in my opinion. Had a lot of bangers. These guys really aren't dropping much ammo from me. Oh, here's some. Not a bad action, but kinda got unlucky with the early targets there. And this one's not about the time, it's about the... Oh, that guy lived? And yeah, the underground games were good too. I'll tell you another game I played a lot of, weirdly. I'm not like a huge football guy, but I played a lot of like Madden 2003 or 4 or something like that, and I'll tell you why. I would go into the team editor, and I would like pick the Detroit Lions, and I would, alright, Ben, have some fun. Hope you can crank out a peed. And, I would like edit the team to, like, everyone on the team would be like 7 feet tall, 300 some odd pounds, and they were just like, it was basically a clone army of giant football players, and I would just steamroll the campaign, or like the season or whatever. It was a lot of fun. I mean, everyone was literally like 7 feet tall, had perfect stats. Like, everybody could do everything. And I would just randomly pick plays, because again, I don't know enough about football for it to... It was a mess, dude, but it was so much fun. I also was a huge Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2 fan. I don't even think I've ever played the newest one. Yeah, like, just make a ridiculous team. No reason not to. Alright, so now that we have the jet board, I have to pay at least some attention to whether or not I do swag covers or not, considering that is kind of the whole shtick. So again, the rule is, if I catch myself not doing one, I just have to drop whatever hover I'm doing. And I either take a death or I have to like redo the hover without, or with the... Oops. Those. I don't wear feet. I love that. Oh yeah, no, I played those too. Wasn't technic. I mean, I guess that's like a pseudo hover, but that's a big flip in my mind. So we're just gonna not count that. It was swag. I think big flips are... Oh! Super swag. Oh! Okay. Little sketch. I love Spider-Man 2. Yeah, Toby 2 looks like a lot of fun to speedrun. I have the PS2 version, I don't have the Operatic Split. Another thing I'm going to try to do, I don't know if I can do it in some spots, I'm going to try to do different swag hovers almost every time if I can. Oh. Well, that half worked. No! See, that's a point where, like, right then the rotator would have clipped me on the first one, but I made it through because of the circle attack. Can you not, game? Let me through, dude. I'm sick of it. Memorization. Yeah, I'm assuming of like the city layouts and stuff, or the city layout rather. Cities. Some minor time loss on that split. With tokens to grab. Oh yeah, because you have to worry about hero points. I forgot about that. Yeah, I played PS4 Spider-Man, the first one. I really enjoyed it. I was like getting close to 100%ing it. I just never did. I think I hit like a hiccup somewhere and I didn't finish it. There was like a really difficult challenge and I was just like over it at a certain point. What else was it? Overly difficult challenge? It was. There was like a part in it that was like really annoyingly difficult for me. Alright, this is where it's gonna get a little sus. Yeah, it's gonna get difficult now. Hold on, I gotta think of a plan here. Keep shooting in the wrong direction. Oh, no, I didn't swag over. Oh, my paws messed me up. I'm having to like contort my hand in this awful way. This is a one-handed swag over, by the way. A one-handed swag turbo hover is what I meant to say. I was like fluttering L2 with 2 fingers on the backside. Oh, oops. I don't know if I'm messing up my input or if it like lag. I'm probably messing up my input. Okay. Hold on. Let me just do this the left way. Left is the way that I normally go with hover, so let me do it like that. I wanted to do a right one, but... Okay. Let me up there. That's definitely John Madden if I've ever heard him. Yo, what's up, Beef? I gotta show you this new thing of gun emblem that I'm going for in 80% now. I figured out a different way to do it other than Aslov's, and I like it. And it doesn't lose time. Oh no! For the things. Did I not hit the thing? You dirty goat. There we go. Ah, okay. I'm throwing. If the stipulations were to get a clean run of this, it'd be over. You missed it. I've got a modification of Aslov's version of Emblem that he does in 80% that I like a bit better. that I'm doing now. I'll let you peep as soon as I'm done here. I can do better than I did. Well, I just came up with it like right before stream. Why can't I do the right hovers? Bro! Hold on. I'm doing something insanely wrong. There it is. I just need to practice the right ones more. I know this sounds dumb, but I really would like to be able to hover in any combination of directions without having to think about it. Just for swag purposes.
It's alive, Jack!
Oh! That's embarrassing. Did it not fall off the thing? Oh, no, no, no. Good. Yo, what's up, Travel? Or Travel? How's it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing a resetless flag hovers only run, which is why I'm like +5 or more actually. But it's okay because we're having a blast. I don't think there's any like major hover that I need to be worried about. Like I honestly think the biggest one was the one in Eco Mines. That's probably the hardest hover to do, like swag hover and still make clean. I almost forgot I needed to do it there too. Like I was this close to forgetting. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do regular BTR now. Frick, man. Or no, it should put me outside, right? Yeah, okay. Mildly unfortunate, but it's fine. A minor setback. Shoot, this is gonna suck, actually. I'm just coming to the realization this is gonna be difficult in this particular area here. It's just an awkward movement on the sticks to like do all this. Yeah, no need to be sorry at all. If I was better, this would have been a good run on top of all the cool tricks. Whoops. to this thing. Yeah, we big flipped it. I ain't scared. Oh, don't bump. This is a mess. Oh no, these hovers at the end are gonna be terrible. Dude. Okay, hold on. This is the halfway way out. I just really didn't want to like die at the end and then have to do BTR the dumb way. Big flip. Doesn't count. According to my rules, it doesn't count. How'd you get that idea? Which idea? Just doing this challenge, you mean? Or like have a challenge points idea? Most people just kind of mess around with these. Like with the spinning hovers. They just kind of do them for fun. And they don't really like do them in runs because they're only practical in a handful of circumstances. Oh, shoot. Oh no. The lag. Hold on. How come they can just walk through? I'm not gonna be able to make this. Yeah, it's just because people don't normally do swag hover in these places. They just do regular hovers, or like the non-spinning version. It's just a bit more of a cumbersome input, slightly. Dang it. It's not that this is a hot mess, but it is like a mess of sorts. I just that's fine. Bro, I guess we could die. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the jump again. This is so tough. Not now, for sure. Well. This is fine. This is a speed run in quotation marks. Just about ate it. Live it up, Cypress, live it up. If I didn't die the first time, that would have been a decent sub rails on the second part. Oops. Now this room, I'm worried about. For nothing. First try. The funny part is that's better than the dark ship I had in my PB. It genuinely was. I tragically died in dark ship in my PB because I was nervous and I choked. Yeah, see, we saved like 18 seconds or something. Or 16, not 18. I don't know what I'm talking about. Good chunk of time saved there at the end of the game. I don't know if I want to do no oob runs for the rest of the night now, or if I want to switch to any percent. I had fun with this, but I also wasn't like sweating to PV. I was just going through the route. Yes, it's a little too late now. Maybe some other time. Good try, though. I feel as though if you had picked all satellites, we'd still be on ocean hover to this day. Alright, there we go. I'm back. 7% is taking a like in the feed doing. That's the strats, dude. Yeah, I can get a good. This final boss is fine so far, I'm pretty sure. There it is. Oh, I thought it was this one. It's the next one. A lot of them are really similar. Like the waves themselves aren't too. There are like minor differences between the waves, but not so much that it's like impossibly difficult to figure out. You kind of get a good sense of it too. It's well, sometimes the hardest part is remembering when he's gonna bomb. In 80%, it's not that bad. In hero mode, it's like it's a bit more difficult to remember when he head bonks and when he doesn't, just because he has more health and he bonks at different times. That should be good, I hope. Yep. Any laser skippers? It's like a 405, I think. $403. Wow, that's my final boss gold. Yeah. I know I died like 50 times, but there were parts of this run that were really good. No oob swag 100%. Woo! Now I'm sure if we had Goof do this, he'd probably just get like a 37 the first time, but we won't talk about it. Uh-oh. Jack's gonna do the thing. He's gonna do the thing. Ow, he did the thing. Is well with the points. I'm glad you thought so, Cypress. I'm gonna stop recording now, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna name that file. And then I'll upload it to YouTube.